Hello, darlings, and welcome to Old Lady Bangers. My name is Michelle, and I'm here to experience some cool music. I consume a lot of media. I'm a huge movie buff. I watch a ton of TV, and I'm an avid reader. But for some reason, I've missed out on a ton of the most recent music. I find myself driving in my car, listening to the same music from my childhood over and over again from my phone, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing out on some cool stuff because I've been doing this channel for a month now, and I've found some pretty cool stuff. So let's keep diving into some music that I wouldn't normally listen to. And hopefully as my music education goes on, we will have, as Kendall Roy says, all bangers all the time, but it's entirely possible that I won't be into it. And if that happens, I'll share that with you guys too, and you can suggest something else. So to get started, I was kind of looking at the Billboard Top 100, focusing on the top 10 at any given time. But the problem with that I've discovered now that I've been doing this for a month is that the top 10 doesn't change that much. I didn't realize that just like a few songs stay on the list and just kind of keep moving up and down for a while. So this week I've kind of gone deeper into the list, and then I checked out some streaming lists to see some other stuff, but I'm curious, how much crossover there was. And it turns out there's quite a bit of crossover, but there are some songs that are on Spotify and Pandora that are not on the Billboard list at all yet. So I'm thinking that it takes some time for the streaming numbers to come in and then actually have them cross over. So, but who knows how that really works, since there are so many ways to listen to music nowadays. But Thursday's song is going to be Chemical by Post Malone. This is in the #1 spot on the Today's Top Hits list on Spotify. And I saw Post Malone's episode of Hot Ones. I think maybe it was probably 2 years ago now, but that's pretty much all I know about him. When I find it really funny because that's how I discovered Billie Eilish too. But for her, I went and found a whole bunch of her music and downloaded it. For him, I didn't really discover that much music, so I'm glad to be kind of coming back to his stuff. And I feel like he's maybe one of those artists that you hear a song and then you're like, oh wait, I know that song, but you don't really know who it's by. Like just the refrain sounds kind of a bit familiar. So I don't know if that's the case with him, or if maybe I just really don't know any of his songs. Like, he seemed like a pretty interesting guy on Hot Ones. The episode was great. If you don't watch Hot Ones, you guys need to check it out. It's super fun. It's just Google it. It'll come up for you. But at the time, I wasn't really digging into music, that much anyway. So I never went any farther with his. So like I said, very, very glad to be back discovering his stuff. And let's dive into some of it and see if I like it. Play.
Oxytocin, making it all okay. When I come back down, it doesn't feel the same. Now I'm sitting around waiting for the world to end all day. 'Cause I couldn't leave you if I tried. You break me, then I break my rules. Last time was the last time too. It's fucked up, I know, but I'm still outside of the party, smoking in the car with you. Seven Nation Army, fighting at the bar with you. Tell you that I'm sorry, tell me what I gotta do. 'Cause I can't let go. It's chemical. No, I can't let go. It's chemical. Every time.
This cool. I'm liking the video in that he seems like A, he's having a lot of fun, and B, he doesn't seem like someone who takes himself too seriously, which I appreciate. Like he doesn't care. Like he knows that he's talented, and he doesn't care if the world thinks that he's a serious artiste or not. Like he's just doing his thing and he's making his music and he's gonna have fun with it. Like this, if this combined with his episode of Hot Ones is telling me anything about his personality, like he seems like a pretty cool guy. I don't know about the face tattoos. That seems like, I have a tattoo, so I know that seems really painful. But whatever toots your horn, I suppose, if that's your thing. But yeah, this I'm liking. It's not the style of music that I expected from him. So you guys tell me, is this his normal style of music? the kind of more, it feels very pop, and it feels very, I wouldn't say, it's got a good rhythm, and it's got a fast rhythm, and it's got some beat to it, but it's not, I thought he'd have a much harder style, like a more edgy style. But this, I don't know, I'm liking this one. There's something cool about it. Let's get back to it though.
I'm ready to make a change. You turn around and fuck out all my brain.
That'll do it to you.
Ain't trying to fight fate. It's too late to save face. I can't get away. Maybe there's no mistakes. You break me, then I break my rules. Last time was the last time too. It's fucked up, I know, but I still. Outside of the party, smoking in the car with you. Seven Nation Army, fighting at the bar with you.
Is Seven Nation Army, is that a reference I'm supposed to know? Is that, I don't know. I feel like I've heard of that before, but I don't know what that means. You guys tell me.
Tell you that I'm sorry, tell me what I gotta do. 'Cause I can't let go. It's chemical. No, I can't let go. It's chemical. No, I can't let go. It's chemical. Say that I'm sorry, tell me what I gotta do. No, I can't let go. It's chemical.
It's like movie credits at the end there. Cool. Oh, it's interesting that he didn't, there's no watch this next thing put onto the end of that. I wonder if that's just because it's so new. When, oh, this was just posted yesterday. This is a brand new song. Okay. And he has a pinned comment right at the top that says, "Love you guys, hope everyone's epic." Like, what is, he sounds like is he kind of a sweetheart? Like, I guess I'll have to see is that his personality, or is this a one-off kind of thing? But I like that song a lot. It's definitely, he sings right kind of in my range. He has kind of a higher voice. But it's funny, like it feels, it's very different from what I was expecting. As far as, I always thought that he was more of like a hard driving, like either like hard rock or kind of like hard rock combined with rap kind of thing. But this feels very, it's almost like a song that I hope he doesn't feel insulted this. I don't think it's an insult. It's almost a song that Taylor Swift could sing, or even like Miley Cyrus, or, yeah, it's interesting. It's just, I'm kind of surprised by it, but I liked it a lot. The message was pretty clear. Like, I'm trying to give you up, or, I don't know if we want to do this, but I can't let you go. And here we are. So let's just go with it, 'cause it's chemical, it's working, and let's not fight against it, kind of thing. So yeah, I definitely sing along to it in the car. So yes, and yes for all of the questions that I ask at the end. I might have to dig into his stuff. I think, yeah. It was very interesting. I liked it to have that as kind of an introduction to him, because I know he's got a lot of music that we could dive into. But you guys let me know if it's something that you guys want to see more of his stuff. But I'm curious about him now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. Hit the subscribe button to see more of my music reactions. And if you'd like to see my movie reactions, check me out on my movie channel, Old Lady Reacts. I've got, last week was Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I'm starting the Fast and Furious series, so that should be interesting. Yeah, leave your suggestions and comments below. I'd love to hear from you about what you think I should be listening to and reacting to. I hope you'll join me in getting out of your comfort zone when it comes to the media you consume and support. You guys are awesome. I love you, darlings. Mwah.